Yes, welcome to another video, guys. I'm Lewis, above me Jordan. This is a bad one. This is serious pain. City losing it right at the depth. Fought to get back into it, got the penalty, scored the goal, 2-2. Should we have just shut up shop there? In hindsight, yes. And yeah, we go and throw it away. Defensively, guys, and the title of this video is going to be something about the defence, because the defence today was absolutely shambolic. It really, really was. Now, what we're going to do, something slightly different in this video. We're going to put some screenshots of the goals up, and we're just going to go through the 3 goals and look at the defensive calamities that it was, and that'll be it, you know what I mean? And we'll do the player ratings at the end of the video. First goal, 4 minutes into the game, comes from a goal kick. Doesn't it, bro?
Yeah.
We'll put the screenshot up on screen so you can see it. You basically here, bro. You've got Rodri on the ground. He's fallen over. I don't know what he's doing. Harry Kane drops really deep. Laporte decides to go to him, but it's well too late. That means allows Kane to just put the ball in behind. And Son is in our half. Every other City defender is in the Spurs half. Diaz is playing him onside. It's a shit show. Rodri, I don't know what Rodri's doing. Laporte, if he's going to go tight to Kane, he has to go tight to Kane, and he's nowhere near Kane. And Diaz really should be trying to play Son offside here, because everyone else is. And it's just defensively, it's just shockingly bad.
I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game. It might have been Southampton. I can't remember what game. Or there was a game where basically they was doing a similar thing to what Harry Kane was doing today. You know what I mean? Posing as a striker, dropping deep, dragging the defenders out of position, and then exploiting that. And that was their game plan. And they got it down to a T. Diaz, obviously, it's weird for the first goal, because obviously Diaz is just playing Son.
Diaz isn't even on the screenshot that we showed, bro.
He's not even on the screenshot, so
that's because he's so far onside. He's so far playing Son onside. You know what I mean? You got Cancelo, he's in the other half. Laporte's in the other half. You know, Walker's in the other half, and Diaz should be on the halfway line. He should be on the halfway line. That's what you get taught. You know, halfway line. Get on the halfway line. If Son goes behind you, he's offside. He's playing him onside. Laporte needs to be tight. If Laporte's going with Kane, you know, because he don't have to. If he thinks, nah, I'm not going to go with Kane, I'm going to let him drift in and maybe let Rodri or Gundogan deal, that's also fine. He can do that. But if you decide to go in, you have to go in properly and stick with Kane. He doesn't. So he's sort of like in a nowhere position. And you know, all round for that goal, just poor defensively.
Yeah, it was rough. And it was, obviously, that was the... that set the tone for the rest of the game, really.
Yeah, no, it did. Right, let's move on to the second goal. We've got a couple of different screenshots to show you on this one, guys. For me, you could argue Laporte, it doesn't do himself any justice here, but for me, this is all Cancelo. This is all Cancelo. First screenshot on the screen right now. Son's got the ball on the left-hand side. Cancelo, to be fair, he has the number 21 on his back, but he can see Kane running in. He can see Kane. He knows Kane's going in, right? Put the next screenshot up, bro. We've got Son about to deliver the ball into the box. You can see Kane's making the run. Arguably, at this point, it's already too late. Cancelo, at this point, has to go into Kane. I know people will be saying, oh, yeah, but then he's leaving the man behind him. You've got to go to Kane. You can't go to the winger. You've got to go to Kane. Kane's the danger man. He is the danger man. He's running into the danger zone. You've got to go to Kane.
If, obviously this didn't happen, hypothetical, if Cancelo did go tight to Kane and the ball went into the number 21 and he ended up scoring, would that then also be Cancelo's fault?
But, well, I don't know, but that didn't happen, innit?
Because what I'm saying there is, in both them occasions, Laporte still stood there doing nothing.
Yeah, Laporte still stood there doing nothing, but for me, it's still one. That for me is a Cancelo error. Cancelo looks...
Yeah, because he can see him walking in. He just walks in. He walks in freely in between Cancelo and Rodri, and Cancelo and Laporte, and both of them do nothing about it.
No.
Cancelo can see him. Like, Laporte can't see him, you know what I mean? Obviously, he needs to be aware that there will be a Spurs player running into the box.
Laporte's not aware.
But he has no idea. You know what I mean? Laporte's logged off in that. You know what I mean? He's done there. Cancelo can see Kane, and he needs to deal with it.
Shout Laporte! Laporte! £100 million striker alert! He's running into the penalty area. But there's no communication, and he just lets Kane walk in. You know what I mean? You've got... Cancelo has to do better there. He has to do better. And I'm afraid, going into the third goal, bro, it doesn't get much better for Cancelo. He's at fault for this goal. First screenshot. He's trying to win the ball. You know what I mean? 94th minute, he's trying to win the ball here. Yeah? He does this a lot. You go back at the Liverpool game, you'll see that he's done this twice for both of their goals. So he tries to win the ball, doesn't get it. The second screenshot, which you'll see on screen, that's the problem now, is because the winger now has loads of space on the right-hand side. Cancelo's nowhere to be seen. Basically, he can't stop the cross. You know, he's not close enough to the defender. Then you're thinking, how does Harry Kane get a free header? And actually, it's Lucas Moura and Kane doing a madness. On the first screenshot that we're going to show you here, you'll see Diaz is marking Kane, Walker is marking Lucas. No issues there. You'd like that. The problem is then, which you'll see on the second screenshot, is they swap. And basically, Lucas Moura goes forward. Diaz then gets scared. He leaves Kane, goes to Lucas. Harry Kane peels off of the back post. Kyle Walker's not ready for it, and Walker gets the jump, and it's a goal. Basically, again, lack of communication, just no real leadership at the back, and just not good, guys. For all three goals, the defence was just poor, and I don't know why, because generally our defence is pretty sound, bro.
This is one of the worst defensive performances I've seen from City for a long time. Our defence, do you know what I mean, of late has been incredible. We've been sick. I mean, we're always going about how Diaz has changed our defence and that, and it's always been they're good and stuff like that, and we never really have these issues. Oh yeah, counter-attacks are a big issue. Do you know what I mean? That is a thing, but it's never been this has never been this bad, not for a long time.
Next game, bro, Everton. There's this backline needs changes. For me, Cancelo has to come out of this team. As good as he is, defensively today, he had an absolute nightmare. He was at fault for arguably 2 of the goals. We need to change up this Diaz and Laporte, because today there was no communication. You've got to get John Stones back into that team, guys. You have to get Stones back in.
I think we solidify it with the John Stones and Ruben Diaz. How good were we with John Stones and Ruben Diaz? Yeah. It was absolutely incredible. They have that communication on point. I think it's time for Stones to make a return. And when he's been playing right back and that, he's been playing decent. You know what I mean? When he's been in the side, he's been decent. So I think it's time for the Ruben and Stones partnership to re-up. I think like all the goals today, it's a defensive mess. It's a defensive mess. How did they have 5 shots and 3 goals? Yeah. 5 shots, 3 goals. Harry Kane walking into the box. They should have had another goal. Harry Kane walked into the box then just freely. Yeah, he did. They should have had, luckily Edison saved it, but it's mad how Harry Kane, one of the most clinical strikers in the Prem like ever, and we're just letting him do what he wants. We're going, yeah, there's our box, mate. You can do what you want in there, and he reaped the rewards today. Should have had 3 goals.
Yeah, serious pain, bro. Serious pain. Let's go through the player ratings then. By the way, guys, let us know if you like the whole screenshot thing. Obviously, we can't show you the videos because it copyright that, but we think we can show the screenshot. So if you like us doing that, you want us to do it a little bit more, then let us know in the comment section below. We'll do it more. Right, just let you know, extra club members pick these ratings. It's pretty painful. Edison gets a 3.7. I need to look at the goals again. I don't know if Edison could have done much for any of the goals, but I will check them again and just see if he could have done better. He gets a 3.7. Walker with a 4. Thought he was pretty poor today. Diaz 2.3. Laporte 2.4. Cancelo 4.3. Which is interestingly actually, because I think Cancelo should have got. Cancelo's weird one because he did all right going forward, but defensively he was poor.
This is the issue with Cancelo.
That's probably why he's got a slightly higher rating.
Yeah, he's very good going forward, and I think, to be fair, Walker actually put some decent balls into the box today. Yeah, that's why I think your fullbacks have got better ratings than your centre backs, because the centre backs were even though they were exposed. Yeah, even though everyone had a bad time. Rodri gets a 2.9. Rodri was not on it today. Rodri, you know what I mean? He had his rest, and do you know what I mean? He didn't wake up. No. His passing today was awful, but Rodri gets 2.9. De Bruyne gets a 4.6. Couldn't really find himself in the game, De Bruyne. It was just, every time he got the ball, it was cross Chester City. That's all we did today. He just crossed the ball into the box, where our ghost striker, that they all imagine is there in the box, who's massive, can head the ball in. De Bruyne gets 4.6, and Gundogan, who I actually thought was probably our best player today, gets 5.6.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sterling 4.7, Bernardo 4.1, and Foden a 3.5. Mahrez come off the pitch and was ice cold for the penalty. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. He got a 6.4, and Pep Guardiola 3.4. And people not liking the Pep decision to not start Mahrez. And we said before the game started, we said, if we don't get a result here today, people will just say, why didn't you start Mahrez? Mahrez is our best player at the moment. He's our top goal scorer, as you said. start Mahrez, and he didn't. And as a result, he gets a 3.4. The referee gets a 1.8. Questions to be asked about whether or not Pep Guardiola should have just thrown on Delap for the last few minutes. I know there's a lot of people out there who think they should have. Obviously didn't. It's disappointing, guys, because obviously we worked really hard. You know what I mean? We tried. We threw everything at it. We got the lucky break with the penalty, scored the goal, and then we just threw it all away again with some terrible defending. Probably at that point should have just took the point. We did the same thing against Leeds. I think it was last year when we was 1-1, and then we just kept on throwing everything, and got done on the sucker punch. You know, sometimes you just got to take the point when you know you're not playing great. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Shambolic defending. It really, really was. We've got to improve that rapid. You know what I mean? Especially if we go through these Champions League knockout rounds, guys. Because I tell you what,
to fix up
you can't be playing like that. One thing I would say is, luckily, that I think that is that a one-off. I'd like to think it's just a one-off.
I'd like to think that.
Because we have been pretty decent defensively.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'd like to think that won't happen again. And I think just like we're doing, we're looking back at the goals and stuff and that, and highlighting the areas where we think it's gone wrong. Pep will do the exact same thing with the team, and you know what I mean, and it's something that they have to work on, because I mean, yes, it is a one-off, but also we need to put the steps in place and not have this happen again, innit? You know what I mean? We can't, because this happens again, we get roasted again. You know what I mean? And now the title race is looking like there's 3 points in it.
Yeah, no, it's look, this league title, it's going to be a difficult one to win. You know what I mean? We're still in the positive position, but our fixtures coming up in the next 5 games are difficult. So the boys need to, get this out of the system quick. They've got a week off now before we play Everton at the weekend, so yeah, hopefully we can get the win. We can get the win there. Let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. You know what I mean? You've seen the images, you've seen the goals. Yeah, it's difficult to argue with, really. You know what I mean? I know some people come on and say have different opinions, but at the end of the day, we're presenting you with the images. We're showing you the facts. You know what I mean? I don't really feel that it's something that you can argue with, really. But if you do have a different opinion, let us know in the comment section below. Do you like this whole screenshot thing? If you do, we'll do it more. Smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.